Take control with the 26-day Jumpstart Your Results experience. How would you like to double your results, triple your productivity in just 26 days? We're not kidding. Say goodbye to overwhelmed, overworked, and overcommitted. It's time for a new chapter in your business and your personal life. Welcome to the 26-day Jumpstart Your Results experience. It's a place where you're going to create your perfect daily routine. You're going to create, I call it the self-plan, but you're going to create your weekly plan and learn how to do that well. And then you're going to get stuff done, but not just stuff. You're going to get the right stuff done, and that all happens inside an interactive experience with other business owners. Hello, my name is Blaine. I am founder and CEO of a company called Selfluence, your power to influence yourself. And we're here to teach you about the power you already have to influence yourself. And I'm going to walk you through this experience. And I've been leading people through experiences, this type of self-development, for over 25 years. And I started out actually learning about Think and Grow Rich. I read it in college. I graduated from Purdue University. I went to work with some corporate jobs at places like Hewlett Packard. I went on to become a franchisee with Domino's Pizza. But I really had this passion to do my own business and to really help people. So I have done over $100 million in sales. I've got a lot of businesses going on. You can see on the screen all kind of the different things that I've done. But everything outside of what I just circled in green on the screen are things that I do today. So I do get a lot done. I'm a certified guerrilla marketing coach. I've written some books. I do a lot of mastermind groups, and you'll learn about that in this program as well. But mastermind groups, very powerful when you get a bunch of people together, not just your own mind, but the minds of other people kind of in harmony. I'm also certified to teach the principles of persuasion from Dr. Robert Cialdini. I run a company called Bounce Back Profits. I run a greeting card company with my wife called Feeding Cards. I'm president of the Arizona Marketing Association. I run a bunch of different mastermind groups. So I've got a lot of experience in working with people and in the area of self-development. And what I want to just walk you through right now is the Jumpstart Your Results experience. And like I said, this is something that will double your results, triple your productivity in just 26 days. But how are we going to do that? Well, on the screen right now, I have the typical calendar for those 26 days. And I want to walk you through this calendar so you understand the program in a little bit more detail. Everything is recorded for easy access, easy playback, and make it easy for you to study the material. And as you'll see in the calendar, kind of in a dark blue, those are things that you're going to do on your own. So the idea, the Clarity Kickoff is a module you do on your own. The training about creating your perfect daily routine called Your Great Day, that's training that you do on your own. The weekly self-plan, how to do weekly planning, that's a training that you complete on your own schedule. I've put it on the calendar for certain days to do that, but you do that on your own, and you're actually creating that weekly self-plan each week. So those things are in blue. In orange, those are the things that you experience in the group. So I'll walk through what those are. But we have experience days on Wednesdays, and then on Monday we have something called the Personal Implementation Plan call. But those things in orange are done collectively in a group. In purple are the one-on-one time with me. And so we meet a couple of times there to really ensure that you've created the perfect daily routine for yourself, and also ensure that you're getting the weekly self-plan right. Those two things are the core, the framework of you doubling your results and tripling your productivity. Green, at the bottom there you see green, those are things that happen automatically. So they're automated, but it helps you to focus with accountability and inspiration. And I'll talk about that. But over these 26 days, you're going to develop new habits and skills that you will be able to use for a lifetime. All right, what does it start with? It starts with the Clarity Kickoff. And this is a module where you get clear you get clear about what you want, and you set something, we call it autofocus, but it's a way that we can keep you focused on what you get clear about. But you're going to get clarity on two levels. The macro level, like things that you want in your life, or maybe over a 3 to 5 year period, kind of the macro clarity. But you're also going to dive in and get micro level clarity. And micro level clarity is, what do you want to accomplish in the next 26 days so you can really see some measurable results. It's about setting and seeing outcomes or results. And when you see progress, that's kind of one of the highest motivators is actually progress, even if it's small steps of progress. But those steps of progress are really motivating. Also, it's very insightful, the Clarity Kickoff module. There are fun exercises in there, stuff that you can even share with other people. All right, so that's the first part. And then moving on to Wednesday, we have the time audit day. Now these Wednesdays are experiences where we typically meet at 8 a.m. all over the phone, not in person. Everything's on the phone here, so you don't have to be anywhere. You can do it from anywhere. But we get together typically at 8 a.m., then at noon, and then at 8 p.m. They're all recorded. They're interactive, and let me just give you a flavor of what happens on those days. So the time audit day, that's where we're auditing your day, and we're getting kind of a baseline on how you spend your day, what you spend your day on, and it's very insightful to actually take a day and really review that day. So we do it in a fun way, and that's great. The second one is also called the Get Stuff Done Day, but also the Accountability Day, where you get stuff done. Sometimes people say GSD, Get Stuff Done, or I like to say GRSD, Get the Right Stuff Done. But that's a special day where we get together every 2 hours for just a few minutes on the phone, and you live that day in 2-hour time blocks. And so you learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about time. I typically, and I'll share this, I have a list on I do this every month, a Get Stuff Done Day. I typically have a list of about 80 items, and I get about 50 of them done that day. So it's a really high productivity day, and one of my favorite days of the month. We also on that day apply the 80-20 rule. So we teach a little bit about the 80-20 rule, but we help you to apply the 80-20 rule to your life. The third experience day is the Purge Day. And the Purge Day is a great day where you purge. And you purge physically, like you take stuff to Goodwill, you get rid of old clutter, you purge stuff from your closet, you purge stuff that physically has been maybe in your office as well, old files, just things that you need to get rid of. So you physically purge, and you also mentally purge. So throughout that day, we show you how to purge out things that are holding you back mentally. So you kind of purge things out mentally, and also we have you look at other areas of your life where you may need to purge or cut back on, and that could be on toxic relationships and different things like that. So it's a great day, and you feel a lot lighter. The day after a purge day, I feel one of the lightest days on my feet of the month is after I do a purge day. So we do that. And the last one is the decision day, and that's a day where we focus in on what are the traits and how do you make better decisions. So we learn about decision making, but it's a day where you make decisions. So that's a day where decisions you've been putting off, we show you how to make those decisions and make them promptly and make them in a way that you're going to stick by them. So it's a great that's a great day where you make a lot of decisions, small and large, but you also learn about decisions. So those are the experience days. Moving on from that, the next thing you see there is the Your Great Day training, and that's where you create your perfect daily routine. So it's how to start, organize, and finish your day for maximum productivity, results, happiness, achievement, and satisfaction. We do have levels here. So we have a beginner level. If this is kind of a new concept to you to have a daily routine, we have a beginner level. We also have an intermediate level and an advanced level. And again, you'll get exposure to all three, and you kind of get in where you fit in. We'll talk about what makes a great day for you, the power for you to control your day, how to create an optimal daily routine. And we'll talk about some things that I like, which are very useful for me, called the morning sacred 30 and the evening sacred 30. And how you spend those first 30 minutes in the day and then how you end the day, those last 30 minutes are very important. So that's your great day training. The next part is the weekly self plan. And the weekly self plan is what's going to get you on a weekly basis. You're going to be clear, you're going to be focused, you're going to be current, and you're going to be creative. So what I mean by that is you're going to get clear about what you need to do, how you're going to do it. You're never going to lose pieces of information. You're going to get current on where you're at in your schedule and on your projects. And then you're going to lay it out in such a way that you're going to feel real creative, because your mind's not going to be burdened by having to store a bunch of information. It's all going to be right there laid out. So we're going to introduce you to the 5 stages of what I call weekly self-plan. And those 5 stages are planning out the next week, previous week processing, inbox to zero, lists review, and horizon level thinking. So we'll give you an introduction to that, but we're going to deep dive into stage 1, which is planning out the next week. So we're going to show you how to do that, how to put in your appointments, how to put in your must-dos. Those are kind of the urgent have-to-do stuff. Then we're going to teach you how to put the big rocks in for yourself personally, and what I call the business boulders, those key things that are going to move your business forward. Those are the important items that are not urgent but are important. We're also going to teach you on a weekly basis, when you're planning out your week, how to have time for recovery and rewards, how to make sure you put time in for relationships. I find most business owners skip that part and really regret it long term. And then the last part is we're going to teach you how to step back from the week and look for synergy, look for areas to delegate, look for things to automate. And again, we're going to come back to that 80-20 rule. So that's the weekly self-plan. Moving on to Mondays, then you'll see the PIP call, and that's the personal implementation plan. That's where, in a group setting, we're going to talk about wins, top item or items for the week for you to work on, and how you're going to reward yourself. And then we're going to do something called results masterminding. So I told you early on that we were going to introduce you to the mastermind concept. So we're going to do some masterminding, which is really fun, and it's also fun and rewarding, actually, at the same time. Then the last part is the one-on-one with me. So you'll be completing your weekly self-plan each week, but you'll have a one-on-one with me where we're going to review your perfect daily routine, but we're going to review that weekly self-plan, right? And we're going to go over key aspects to make sure that you're increasing your results and your productivity in the short term, like right away, but also in the long term, that you're developing those habits that you're going to carry with you well beyond the 26-day program. And the last part at the bottom there is the daily autofocus. So we've got an automated email system that, in kind of a fun way, keeps you focused, keeps you accountable, and keeps you inspired. So I'm excited to do this program with you. This is one of my favorite programs. Again, double your results, triple your productivity in just 26 days. So welcome to the 26-day Jumpstart Your Results experience. I look forward to experiencing this with you.